Hamza Dalhatu. I represent all the people of Batagarawa, Charanchi and Rimi federal constituency. I am from Katsina State. It is so unfortunate the situation has come to this level. The primary purpose of government is to the protection of lives and property of citizens. So far in Nigeria today, I think that one is so seriously lacking. And that is not to say the government is not trying to address the issue, but I think much is left to be desired. It seems to me as if the more efforts the government put in, the more problems becomes more obvious. These problems are now in all parts of the country. I think there is not a single zone, unit or state that is free of it. So I think it is most unfortunate that things are like that. And I think the time for talking should be over. I think we need to really do something concrete that will ensure that these things are brought to an end. Otherwise, we are trading with the destiny of not only Nigerians, but the entire West Africa, in fact, the entire African continent. Because Nigeria is too important to be left to degenerate, because no government in the entire West African community can handle a fraction of Nigeria's refugees. So I think it is time for us to stand up and do something. And I think more and more is going to be done by God's grace.
You are a lawmaker and you're also part of the government.
Yep.
What are the House of Reps per se doing concerning this issue?
You are a media person. I am surprised that you are asking me this question, because you are a witness to the security summit that was initiated by the House, and it is still, up to now, they have not yet concluded with it. So I think even if you are in the chamber today, you would have witnessed what one of us stood up to complain. It's a general view, because no Nigerian is happy with the way things are going. No Nigerian, let me tell you, no Nigerian. Even the president himself, he cannot be happy with this, because that is what he's principally elected to do, to protect people, protect their lives and their property. So if this is not being done, then I think there's no question. Nobody is happy with it. Nobody.
Concerning June 12th, and you are 2 years in office.
One about the June 12th. I think the June 12th situation, for me, it has taken some, well, it's political, but you know, this government, they now change the date from, it is a public holiday or something like that. Well, for me, it is part of it's just like a normal day we are passing through. That an election was held and it was annulled by a military regime in place at that time is rather unfortunate, but it has happened. We cannot turn the clock back. So we have to look for, move forward. This is our country. We fought a civil war and we are moving forward. So I think that one for me is something which we should not really, I don't want to say, the word, I'm trying to choose the word. I think we have to just be able to respect the sensitivities, but I think the country is more important than just a single day or an event. It is more important than any one of us as citizens. So we have to look forward. We must strive so that we look, even when we look at the back, we try to, always should be meant to correct the future, not for us to remain just where we are. I think that is very important for us to understand. And as for me, I think we have, in my constituency, we have executed some projects which we invited the governor of my state. He was there. I think the project we executed is one single, not any other constituency benefited from such a project. We executed a hospital in my town, Batagarawa. We built primary schools. We empowered people. So we are in the process of doing more again now. So I think so far, for me, I would say so good. We have been trying to see that we are going carrying the people along, moving forward. Yes. Well, democracy, if you say whether Nigeria is practicing democracy or not, I think there's no single consensus word that you say this is the democracy depends upon individual countries practicing it. Now, if you go to other countries, maybe even in Europe or the United States, you see, look, I had an idea personally, which I feel maybe why not we elect some of these officers like the Accountant General of the Federation or the Accountant General of the State or the Auditor General and also the Attorney General, so that he can be given the opportunity to handle the police and to implement the laws. The Accountant General can implement the budget. The Auditor General can, I mean, if he's elected, he will be answerable to the people. These are the things. So democracy means different things to different people. And I think we are doing our best, but there are challenges. Naturally, there are challenges. These challenges are what we are trying to address in the Constitution review and now in the process of undertaking. And from one, I think, going by the way, Nigerian people now, especially those of us in the elites, I think we have now come to the point to understand, irrespective of whatever the secessionists or those agitating for separation are talking about, the Nigerian elites have now understand the importance of the baseline. The baseline is we should have a country that we can call our own. Even if now whichever part of the country is given, they cannot take that country out of Africa or to Europe or to the Americas or any other place. They will remain there, and those people that they are separated from will remain there next door neighbors. So, what is it? Therefore, madam, for me, democracy means government for the people, by the people, and of the people. And I think we are trying to go that way in Nigeria, even though we have challenges. I know we have challenges. For me, the way I see it, because if you, me and you, I'm sure, we are having relations who are working with the military. They are military men. We know what they are telling us. They are lacking even in the basic weapons to fight the war. They are lacking even the food they are being given. They are lacking even, so many things are wrong with the system. And I believe unless what we are facing, we come up to tackle it squarely and with all sincerity, then let me tell you, we are not going to get out of this immediately. It's not something that you can just brush away and say no, because nobody is safe. At home, on the roads, even nobody is safe anywhere. So I think this is something which, for me, declaration of state of emergency means you bring troops, you bring police. Where are they? They are already overwhelmed. So we need, I mean, maybe for me, one, let the administration of the security agencies be firm, be transparent, and be committed. Let them be properly funded. Let them be taken. I mean, they should be respected for what they are doing. Somebody who is sacrificing his life to go and defend you and me. We should. I mean, we should really look at that. So I don't think that declaration of the state of emergency is only for the maybe for the media hype to get people to go and say, what will the emergency do? Honestly, it will not do much because we are already in a state of emergency anyway.